Early life and background. Frank James Lampard was born on June 20, 1978, in London, England, into a footballing family. His father, Frank Lampard Sr., was a former professional footballer who had a successful career with clubs like West Ham United, while his mother, Patricia, was a teacher. Growing up in East London, Frank was surrounded by football from an early age. He was the nephew of Harry Redknapp, the famous football manager, and his cousin, Jamie Redknapp, also became a professional footballer. Football was deeply embedded in the Lampard family's life, and it seemed inevitable that Frank would follow in their footsteps. Lampard began playing football as a young boy and joined the West Ham United Youth Academy at the age of 8. His talent was clear early on, with his impeccable passing, vision, and ability to score goals making him stand out among his peers. He progressed through the youth ranks quickly, showing a maturity in his game that belied his age. Early career at West Ham United. Frank Lampard made his professional debut for West Ham United in 1995, at the age of 17. He had a natural ability for the game, and his football intelligence made him a standout. During his early years at the club, Lampard developed a reputation for being a box-to-box midfielder with excellent passing ability, vision, and tactical awareness. Though Lampard's first years at West Ham were marked by inconsistency, his undeniable talent quickly caught the attention of both his teammates and fans. He established himself as an essential part of the West Ham team, contributing both defensively and offensively. Lampard's ability to score goals from midfield became a hallmark of his game, as he was known for arriving late in the box and scoring goals from outside the area. During his time at West Ham, Lampard formed a close bond with Rio Ferdinand, another young player at the club who would later go on to have a legendary career at Manchester United. Lampard's leadership on the field and his maturity grew, even as he was still a young player, and by the early 200s, he was being hailed as one of the best young midfielders in England. Move to Chelsea and the rise to stardom. In 2001, after 6 years at West Ham, Frank Lampard made a high-profile move to Chelsea FC for a transfer fee of £11 million, which at the time was a club record for Chelsea. Under the management of Claudio Ranieri, Lampard quickly adapted to life at Stamford Bridge, becoming an integral part of the midfield. Initially, there were doubts about whether he would be able to live up to the high expectations placed on him, given the large transfer fee, but Lampard soon silenced his critics with his performances. In his first season at Chelsea, Lampard made an immediate impact, establishing himself as one of the key players in the team. His range of passing, composure on the ball, and ability to contribute with goals made him a standout player in the Premier League. By the time Jose Mourinho arrived as Chelsea's manager in 2004, Lampard was already one of the club's most influential players. Mourinho, recognizing Lampard's leadership qualities and work ethic, made him the focal point of Chelsea's midfield. Under Mourinho's guidance, Lampard's game reached new heights. His ability to dictate the tempo of the game, alongside his knack for scoring crucial goals, made him one of the top midfielders in Europe. Dominance in the Premier League. Frank Lampard's time at Chelsea saw the club rise to domestic and European prominence. Chelsea won the Premier League title in 2005. Their first league title in 50 years, with Lampard playing a pivotal role. He was not only contributing with key goals and assists, but his leadership and consistency in the heart of midfield made him one of the league's best. Lampard was instrumental in Chelsea's success, and his contributions didn't go unnoticed, as he was named Chelsea Player of the Year multiple times. Lampard continued to excel during Chelsea's dominant period, which saw the club win Premier League titles in 2005, 2006, 2009, and 2010, as well as multiple FA Cups and League Cups. His consistency was unmatched, and he became the club's all-time top scorer, a record he still holds to this day. Lampard's incredible ability to score goals from midfield, including numerous long-range strikes, headers, and penalties, was a key factor in Chelsea's continued success. In the 2009-2010 season, Lampard helped Chelsea win their first Premier League and FA Cup double, finishing the league campaign with a career-high 27 goals. His leadership, vision, and tactical intelligence allowed him to excel under multiple managers, from Jose Mourinho to Carlo Ancelotti. Champions League. Glory and legacy. while Lampard's domestic success was well documented, one of the crowning achievements of his career came in 2012, when he helped Chelsea win the UEFA Champions League. The victory in Munich, where Chelsea triumphed over Bayern Munich in a dramatic final, was one of the most memorable moments in the club's history. Lampard played a pivotal role throughout the tournament, including a key performance in the semi-final against Barcelona. The Champions League victory in 2012 was the culmination of Lampard's Chelsea career, and he was one of the standout players during the campaign. In the final, he assisted Didier Drogba's decisive header that brought Chelsea level with Bayern Munich, before Drogba scored the winning penalty in the shootout. This victory secured Lampard's place as a Chelsea legend, further cementing his status as one of the best midfielders in football history. Lampard's legacy at Chelsea is immense. By the time he left the club in 2014, he had played over 600 matches for Chelsea and scored over 200 goals, making him the club's all-time top scorer. He had helped the club win 3 Premier League titles, 4 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, and the UEFA Champions League, among other honors. Lampard was also named in the Premier League Team of the Decade and was inducted into the Chelsea FC Hall of Fame. Time at New York City FC and retirement. After leaving Chelsea in 2014, Frank Lampard signed a 2-year contract with New York City FC, a Major League Soccer club based in New York. Lampard joined NYCFC as part of the club's push to become a major force in American soccer. Although his time in the US was short, Lampard's influence was significant. He played for the club for a year and a half, helping them reach the MLS playoffs in his second season. Lampard was a key player for NYCFC, offering leadership and experience to the younger players, and he continued to show glimpses of his class with important goals and assists. Frank Lampard retired from professional football in 2016, bringing the curtain down on a glittering career that spanned over 2 decades. He retired as one of the greatest players in Premier League history, and his contributions to Chelsea and English football were widely celebrated. International career with England. Lampard's international career with England was equally impactful. He earned 106 caps for the national team, scoring 29 goals. Lampard represented England in 2 World Cups, 2006 and 2010, and 3 European Championships, 2004, 2008, and 2012. He was known for his consistency and leadership in the midfield, although he often played in a team that struggled to live up to expectations on the international stage. One of Lampard's most memorable international moments came in the 2006 FIFA World Cup when he scored a stunning goal against Croatia in the group stage, a crucial strike that helped propel England to the semi-finals. Despite the team's ultimate disappointment in World Cup 2006 and Euro 2004, Lampard's dedication and commitment to the national team never faltered.